Hello. this?
DMT.
Oh yeah, no wait, we're live. We can't.
DMT, the program.
Shit, we're just gonna assume that. We're just gonna assume we're good.
All right, I got a thumbs up, so.
Okay.
Did you hear that they have an event going on at school for small businesses to learn how to master their social media skills?
Really?
Really?
Every time you guys look over here,
Oh man, please
the things
no.
that go on in DMT.
Don't look that way then, because we'll ruin it.
We'll be blinded.
We'll just bust out laughing.
welcome to the Thanksgiving Edition episode of TC Weekly. I'm Caitlin along with
Kyle Coronado, your host.
and we're here to bring you some of the latest work from students in the DMT program here at NWTC.
Did you know that they have a special event going on for local small businesses to master their social media skills?
Really? What a great idea. That is an awesome way for a small business to get the word out about their businesses.
Join us on Tuesday, November 29th from 8 a.m. through 12 p.m. on campus if you have a small business and would like to take the steps in writing your very own one-page business plan.
Well, hunting season just started and you know what that means. Walking around the woods. Let's take a look and see what Detective Rico is up to with Activate.
Wow, what an episode. That Detective Rick is always up to something.
Yeah, hey, have you ever seen a frightened turkey before?
Wait, what do you mean?
They kind of do this thing. I can't think of how to describe it.
Kaylin, I don't know what to say, but maybe we can see if Phrase Finders has the answer.
Welcome to this episode of Phrase Finders, where we uncover the origins of some well-used phrases in the English language. My name is Jack Lynch. Today's phrase is run amok, which means to go crazy. Run amok came from tribesmen who lived in Malaysia. The phrase comes from the Malaysian word amok, which describes the behavior of tribesmen who, under the influence of opium, became very wild, angry mobs and attacked anyone who'd come in front of them. If you got in the way of these tribesmen, they would kill you. Many falsely believe this phrase came from sailors running a ship aground, literally running it into muck. Turns out, this just isn't true. But could you imagine what it would be like to get in the way of an angry Malaysian tribesman high off of opium? However, this is no longer the way that we use the phrase run amok. Nowadays, when we say this, we are talking about someone who is going crazy or they're out of control. A good example of this would be when my dog saw a rabbit and she ran amok chasing after it. Thanks for watching, and make sure you join us next time as we uncover the origins of another phrase.
Oh, running amok. That's what I was trying to say.
Then why didn't you just say that?
Hey, speaking of going crazy, I hear Jesse with a dish is starting to lose it.
Yeah, it's getting a little concerning. We should check in with him.
When you die, Kyle did it. Don't go towards the light. The Sumerians. Kyle, he hit me. Go away from the light. It's Kyle. You'll never know their names! Kyle did it. We're done here.
Superstition debunkification. Debunkified.
Hey, have you heard about the Sumerians? Like, they're kind of like a culture from before the Egyptians, and they like kind of invented all this stuff. They might be aliens, and they may have like come from this other universe that's like it's a giant dwarf star that's traveling outside our universe, and it's coming back, and Planet X is going to start hitting asteroids at us, and it's going to incinerate the world, and like I just have you heard anything?
Are you gonna buy something?
I don't have my wallet.
Welcome to Sanctuary of the Dangerous Truth. Revealing all hidden secrets. No one will keep us from the truth that we deserve. Nothing is too taboo. Today we're going to be talking about Planet X. It's big. Huge big. It's coming right for us. Isn't that right, Kevin?
Not specifically for us, but it is coming.
Man, this is getting really deep. What is reality?
Yeah, almost a little uncomfortable. I mean, the end of the world, come on. Let's talk about something a little bit more cheery. I'm really excited about Christmas.
Kaylin, Thanksgiving hasn't even happened yet, and you're already worried about Christmas.
Well, I'm sorry, okay? On December 1st, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the Commons, we can decorate our own holiday cookies and have hot cocoa or coffee. This is all I can think about.
Kaylin, you need to calm down, and we need to move on. Let's see what archaic piece of technology Retro Revival has in store for us this week.
Welcome to Retro Revival. This week we are going to talk about the groundbreaking FM radio. This is an Orion High Fidelity 8 transistor radio made in 1961. Edwin H. Armstrong invented the first FM radio in 1928. FM stands for frequency modulation. FM broadcasted a phenomenal sound. It was crystal clear, unlike staticky AM. In 1934, while the world was in the grip of the Great Depression, unemployment was an epidemic and many businesses struggled desperately to survive. One notable exception to these economic troubles, however, was the radio industry. Broadcasters in the U.S. were making upwards of $2 billion a year. The popularity of FM radio grew in the 1950s and 60s as the FCC opened up more channels to broadcasters and FM sets became cheaper and more readily available. 1963 was a revolutionary year as car companies began installing FM radios, allowing us to crank the tunes as we drove. The FM radio made an everlasting impact on the way we enjoy talk shows and music. Until next time.
So, our last group hasn't told us what their episode is about.
Yeah, we just can't seem to get our stuff together.
Should we even be airing this?
It's a bit risky, but we have to give ourselves the chance. Enjoy what we produced for you this week.
So where's Kelvin at, yo?
I don't know, he's always late.
I know, we said 9 a.m. We should fire him.
Fire Calvin?
Yeah.
Hey guys, what's new?
Oh, you know, we just thought of our new episode idea.
Because you weren't here?
Oh, what? Isn't
Isn't this the shoe episode?
Shoe episode?
What are you talking about?
What are those?
So we got an iPhone from the future.
Wait, how'd you get an iPhone from the future?
This is an iPhone from the year 2030. With this device, one can watch videos, play video games, show your friends funny cat pictures, and it can help a student procrastinate. And it can make phone calls. The only difference from the 2016 model is the ability to control any television. The masses have been dumb enough to buy our quote-unquote new models for the past 15 years. And this concludes this episode of... Wait, what are we calling this again?
I guess we'll have to have a conversation about them with plagiarism.
Technically speaking. Alright, thank you everybody for joining us on this week's special edition, Thanksgiving edition of TC Weekly Live. Be sure to join us next Tuesday at approximately 2 p.m. to enjoy some more of our great content.